Yeah, hello YouTube. iSamfix Computer Solutions here once again with a new video. Yeah, and I've been getting requests from my viewers, and the most common question I've been getting recently is how can I repair a laptop motherboard as a beginner? So as a beginner, there are few things you need to know about the motherboard. The very basic things you need to know about the motherboard. How the power flows inside the motherboard from the charger. That is very important, because if you don't know that, what basically can you repair? At least this time is not about even learning how a component operates. This time is about knowing how power flows from the charger inside the motherboard. Some of you may do it using maybe schematics, and some of you can do it freely. But I would recommend, if you are a beginner and somebody new in this industry, try to do the schematics. Do you know why? As a beginner, schematics are not quite easy. They are tedious and sometimes cumbersome. You take a lot of time to learn because you have to follow bit by bit, bit by bit. But remember, you are a learner. So you are learning to go and to become a pro. The good thing with schematics is that if you understand schematics for a certain laptop, the first time you struggle to know how the power flows. But guess what? After that, do you really struggle tomorrow? Are you going to struggle again? No. You have understood how the power is flowing. And so next time, you work without schematics. And that's why you see, for me, I don't work with schematics. Because before, I've struggled to read the schematics. Yeah. Don't be lazy. Be willing to do the work. Be willing to do the work, because sometimes I'm getting questions from people. Hey, I have a motherboard that is not working. I tell you, come to my WhatsApp and try to see that problem. Or just to find out you didn't even look the 19 volts in the charger. I have clients who even call me or video call. All of a sudden, let's check the charger. Are we having the 19 volts? No. And you're telling me the motherboard is the problem. Just to find out you didn't even check the charger is having 19 volts. So please be willing to do the work. So from the charger, I have kept saying before that charger. Sorry, let me pick a call here. Yeah, so let's continue. So you can't be calling me to tell me this laptop is doing this and that. And some people are sometimes weird. You have not checked anything, but you found time to call me. I have to leave a lot of things I'm doing. When I come to help you, I find out you didn't even check the charger. Whether others, you don't even have multimeters. The basic tools, the most simple tools you must have as a technician is a multimeter. Doesn't have to be very expensive. Its work is just to see the value. So let's have a look at this motherboard here. So the first thing we take as a beginner, you have been presented with this motherboard. The motherboard is not working. And I do believe before you even disassemble this motherboard, you must have checked the charger. Check. On my power supply, you can see I'm having 19 volts on my power supply. This is the first step. Because I have always kept charger, power is like water, has to come from the charger into the laptop so that the laptop can power on or cannot power on. You understand? So the charger first, get the 19 volts, and then try to check whether this power is flowing into the motherboard. Now I've checked here. On this MOSFET I can see 19 volts. Now for those ones of you, and when I talk about being a beginner and having to use schematics, it's good sometimes to get schematics for this motherboard. This is a HBook. I think this is HBook 848G3 something or like. I think let me check the schematics for this one in a few. Just a minute. Okay, and I think I have some schematics. So let's try to check this together. Yeah, this is the schematic for this motherboard. So the power is flowing from the what? From charger. So let me see. Yeah, this is either the battery, the PV battery, or so this is the P60Q. I don't know whether you're seeing this one here. And I can see it here. We are going to check it here on the motherboard. So where is this power flowing from? From this MOSFET here. I can see this is a MOSFET. This is coming from this MOSFET. We have some resistors here. Another resistor. This is a capacitor. Another thing, guys, you must be able to know the signs on the schematics. So let me come back to the video again. Sorry. Let me come to. So remember, guys, when it comes to schematics, you must be able to read schematics. So you cannot go to work to schematics and yes, you don't know the basic of a schematic. What is the sign of a MOSFET? What is the sign of a resistor? What is the sign of a capacitor? Are you together up to there? So let's go under the microscope so that we can check this together. The PQ, check the two MOSFETs here so that we can be able to tell what could be the issue with this motherboard. So let me do some. Okay, so yeah, we are under the motherboard now here. So let me do some light here. Let me add some light. Not much, eh? Yeah, this is the charging port here. You can see this is the charging port. This one is a charging port, and the power is flowing from the charging port. Let me see. Yeah, from here you can see this one. This is flowing from here. This is coming all the way from here to this MOSFET here. This first MOSFET here, you can see how the power track are moving. So coming to, yeah, we can see this is the source and gate. This is the source and gate. So it's also coming to this MOSFET here, and then going where? Yeah, coming to this current resistor, coming out of the. So what is the label for this MOSFET here? I can see is Q60010. This is the label for the MOSFET, the Q60010. So let me check under the schematics. Let me see whether I'm going to see that. Q60010. This is our MOSFET here. Q6010. You can see it here. Here, this is our MOSFET. This one here. So the power is flowing from Q6010. There's some resistors, there's some capacitors, also a resistor here, and now it's coming to this is 009, the power coming to Q009, and then flowing coming to Q006. You see, and this is 19 volts. You see this the yellow line here or the red line. This is a sign that this is the 19 volts, or this power must be there. This is a power always voltage or power line. The voltage must always be here. So you come to 6012, and there going to there's a resistor here, there's a capacitor here, there's also a capacitor here, and now coming to this chip here. This is the BQ chip. This is the power regulating chip. So let me show you the BQ chip on the motherboard here. Let's see the BQ chip. So the BQ chip is here. Yes, you can see the same as 00Q00 Q06000. This is what we got on the schematics. Let's see whether that is the same on the schematics, whether it's reading Q007. Where is that BQ chip? Here, it's here. You see, they use 6000 here. This is I think Q is just the company that is manufacturing, the Quantal company is Q6000. So this is the BQ chip. You'll have to come here, and this is ground, power 1, power 2. You reading schematics, you'll be able to know how many voltage. This is 5 volts. You will see here we are the resistors, the capacitors. Now we will look for another video to do the schematics, because right now we don't have a lot of time, but I just wanted us to check on how you can work a motherboard or on any motherboard as a beginner. So I insert the charger. Let's now start with the charger. Check the, you see, this is my charger here. I'm inserting the charger. Check on my power supply. I'm having 4 milliamps. Okay, so I'll come with my multimeter, check the multimeter there, and try to take the first voltage here. I can see 19 volts or the 18.3. Rounding of that is the 19 volts. You can see here. So I follow the trackpad. You can see where the trackpad is going. This one here, trackpad is still coming, but this trackpad, I'm tracking it here to this MOSFET here. The Q is 010. You see, I have the 19 volts, and so this is it flowing power to the other side of the MOSFET? Let's see. No. What about the gate? No. Again, if you have not studied these components and their schematics, you not understand what is the gate. because that's why I said after knowing the schematics, you must know how the symbols for these tools for the components in the schematics. The gate have nothing and the source have nothing. So what is wrong with this one? In most cases, when you don't see a MOSFET switching on, is a short circuit, or the MOSFET itself is not switching on because it's not having the gate power. So let me test for short circuit on any cap here. Can I see short circuit? I have to turn my multimeter to the diode mode. Yeah, there. Let me see. I'm having beep this side. Let me see the other side. Let me show where these caps, and I don't know this motherboard. Somebody was working on this motherboard before, because these caps are missing. Where are these caps? You can see, and this one here, 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 this one here. So what is going on? I think there's no short, because on one side of the capacitor there's a beep, and the other side, you can see the capacitor is taking a reading, so there's no short. So this could mean this MOSFET here is not switching power from one side to the other, from one side of the motherboard to the other. So I think we need to check this MOSFET first before we can do anything else. So this MOSFET, as we have seen, and there's no short on this MOSFET. You can see there's a reading. So generally, maybe this MOSFET is not just passing power. So what if, let me try to inject the 19 volts on this current resistor and see whether this is going to solve anything. Which current resistor? Let me try to come in voltage here. Before I even work on that MOSFET, I'm just trying to easy my work, so that I may not work very hard just to find out that the motherboard is not actually going to come on. So that as I go to check for that MOSFET, I'll know that when I check the MOSFET, I'll have a successful case with my motherboard. So let me come and solder this power here. Okay, I have to prepare this first. Give me some time here. Okay, do I have some? Yeah, this one here. Don't need much of so let me put some, what I want to put some flux here so that I can solder something here. Oh, this is my solder. Where is the solder? Just a minute. Yeah, okay, so let me come and solder that wire there. Oh, we have a short circuit. Why didn't we detect a short circuit? Or maybe it's because we're having the charger on. Let me see. Yeah, so I've soldered the wire there. What? Did I see? Why are you not detecting the short circuit using my multimeter? So let me come with some ground from the power supply. It's my ground. Oh, we have a short circuit on this motherboard. Where is the short coming from? But on my multimeter, I'm not even detecting a short circuit. Remember, we did this with you. Let me come back again with the multimeter. You can see when I come here with the... Oh, now the short is reading. Now the short is being detected. Let me check these two caps. Oh, so that you may not say that I'm a liar and I was lying to you before. Let's now come and see. We did measure these caps with you. We measured these caps together. See now, a beep, check my multimeter 00, and this side 00. Now there's a short circuit. Yeah? And this is the funniest part about the components. Sometimes you be repairing these components. Sometimes they are showing you something different. And some, like a component that is cutting power and switching on, cutting power and switching on. You are going to get very confused on laptop repair motherboard because this component is not consistent. Now, like in this case, see, we have a short circuit and you are not even able to know that. So what you're going to do now, just so that we see where the short circuit is. So let me come outside let me go under the camera mode so that we can check this together. Oh, sorry. What is wrong? I don't know why. Yeah, my camera is not recording properly. Yeah, so I don't want to burn my finger, remember guys, that's why I bought this camera. So let me try to check with the camera and I'll tell you what is happening here. So I'll come with so let me reduce this voltage to maybe check my power supply. I'm going down maybe to 5, so that if the components blows up and the power flows on the other side, we may not have to damage the processor. Okay, so let me see where that heat is coming from. Okay, let me see, I'll tell you. Yeah, I can see some heat somewhere here, the processor in here. I think there's a heat, there's the component that is heating is around this side. Sorry. What do you mean? What is this here? What is this? Something is heating there. Are you seeing that? Check that heat. That is much heat. Something here, somewhere here. See? Somewhere here. Yeah, so I think I've seen that place. So just in a minute. Yeah, somewhere here. Let's go under the microscope. We check this together. Under the microscope here. Okay. So where did I see the fault? The fault is somewhere here. I don't know whether you can see that. Check this place here. You see, things are not looking very nice here. I don't know whether this is something to do with the chip or maybe this cap, but the whole area is not looking very nice. So why is this area looking like that? Okay, let me first of all, you can see maybe this looks like this there was some liquid damage here. Okay, let me try to come with some flux here, or maybe I would have cleaned first before using flux. Let me try to scoop some flux there. Okay, we can still clean the flux. We have already applied some flux. All the need of now going back with everything. So let me see whether this is going to work for us. Yeah, I can even put this cap aside. With this applies that we are not going to have a short circuit again. Okay, do I need some light maybe? Yeah, I think that's better. Oh, this is running away. Okay, let it just stay aside. Oh, no, not good. Okay, so the power rails looks fine. Oh. Okay, can I retract those power lines first? I think so. Let me try to retract those power lines first, so that maybe I'll be able to know how I can approach this issue. Maybe something is happening here, something not very good. Now, if we are to check, let's check whether they still having a short circuit using the multimeter. Are we still having a short circuit here? One side, other side. Yeah, the short circuit is gone now, you can see. One side of the cap. Let me see whether this cap was having short. Let me tell you. Oh, the cap is good. You know what? This cap is good. You see? You know what? We may find ourselves in a very big trouble because of this chip. Because that would mean the chip is not doing fine. So let me try to take this chip back and maybe see whether this is going to work out. Yeah, be very careful to place the chip the way it's supposed to be, because if you place it the opposite way, that is going to be a very big problem. So let me come here with so the chip is right here. Okay, let's try to place that chip there. You see whether this is going to work out. Maybe that's why we have. So I think to me the chip looks fine. I don't know about you. So is the short back? If the short is back, just know that we may have to look for that chip and replace that chip. Let me see. Oh, the short is back. You can see, this is the cap that was here. You see? Short, short. So that means we have some trouble here. So we may have to replace this chip here. Let me see whether I'll get another chip. Yeah, let's try to put this one. So let's get rid of this chip and try to replace with another one. Yeah, I have another board here. I don't know whether you see it. Check my camera. This board is the same as that one. I don't know whether you can see me. On my camera. That's why I'm showing the board. The chip is right here. So can you like try to set it somewhere here so that you can see the chip? Oh, this is the chip here. You can see this one. So let's try to get it. Is AREH465. That is the label for the chip. Yes, still not yet ready. Yeah, the chip is out. Okay, place it there. Keep this motherboard aside. Now let's grab the old one. So is it still going by the name of REF? This is R. Let's see, this is REFG 9. So let's get rid of this one. So it's right there. And so welcome the new chip. Our new chip is REH 465. You know what? Let me try to retract those trackpads again. Let me try to retract the trackpads again, see whether this is going to work for us. Okay. Just to work on those trackpads a little bit. So we need more flux. I can tell the flux is, the solder is not flowing the right way. So the other side also. And the center ones. What about this one? Did I get enough of that one? Where are these center ones? Yeah, let's try that way. Somebody is calling, but he has to wait now. Actually, this is the customer. So which one? Yeah, this one is that we are replacing with this one. So minute. Try to position the chip in the correct way. I think that is okay with it. Okay. Yeah, that way. Because the bigger one, the bigger track should be looking the other side. See. Sorry. Yeah, after checking intensively and actually trying to replace this chip for the third time with another one and also the coil, I've come to a certain also the processor is out. You can see. Check my multimeter and also the other side 00, and the coil for the processor is also out. You can see 00. So this guys will not be working anytime soon with a dead short processor. See 00 on both sides. This is a no fix. Yeah, so this one is a no fix. Yeah, so that's it for today. Let's go to the next job, and also let's meet in the next video. Subscribe, yeah, like and share if you have learned something out of that motherboard. Yeah, bye.